Well, did you know that many Yakima law enforcement and fire agencies use a program that can map hotspots for drug overdoses and notify people if there's a spike? John Franklin spoke to the executive director of Safe Yakima Valley today. John, what did you learn?
John, Director Alicia Tobin found it hard to find information and statistics regarding people who experienced an overdose and survived. That is until she found a company at a conference who specializes in just that. Take a look.
How are we trying to solve a problem when we don't even know the magnitude of the problem as of yet? So we're throwing money at a problem when we only know the number of deaths. We don't know the total magnitude of the problem.
After not having any luck finding numbers from local agencies regarding survivors of drug overdoses, Alicia Tobin found a software called OD Maps that connects with law enforcement and fire departments to create a map of drug overdoses. This proved effective, showing the true number of overdoses in the county.
Yakima County was ranked 10th at the time. When we finally linked up and got all of our data up and running and we were tracking actual numbers, we moved to number 2 in the state at 62 overdoses per 100,000. So we went from number 10 to number 2 in a matter of 2 months after we went live with OD Map.
OD Map can also alert people when there is a spike in overdoses.
Over the weekend, we had another spike alert. We had 6 overdoses over the weekend. Then as of this morning, that overdose stopped. And then since this morning, we are now again in another overdose spike response. We've had another 5 overdoses in the last 24-hour periods.
Spikes can alert organizations like Safe Yakima Valley that it might be time to provide services on the streets and aid those who may be in a crisis.
So in speaking with our coroner, one of the things that he suggested is, he said, Alicia, when I respond to overdoses, in many cases, there's Narcan sitting next to them. They don't understand that when you overdose on an opioid, you cannot self-administer. You cannot give yourself Narcan. So while the intentions are good, you're not able to do so. So that's why it's so important that you never use alone, that you use with somebody next to you. And it's also important they don't use at the same time, because what if they both overdose? So they should be staggering their use.
You may have noticed that the actual map was not shown in that video. That's because it is not publicly available due to privacy and HIPAA protections, John.
Well, thanks very much, John. Obviously, this is a service that's saving lives in Yakima. Thank you very much.